John, we're gonna try and give this thing one more life, right?
Yes, we are.
So what happened was, after we went through kind of cleaning it with the vinegar, it worked for a while.
Yeah, it worked for a decent amount of time.
And then it stopped again.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Well,
I know you had to go and get different bits, right?
Oh my God.
To actually open this thing up?
You can't make it up. I mean, you would think that a simple coffee maker would have simple screws, like traditional Phillips screws. No, they have to have this
try something,
very
right?
unusual
try something screw. I forgot what they called it. Weird. Anyway.
So I went to Home Depot, and me liking tools, I'm okay with it. I know maybe some people would not be. I paid $40 to have
a whole set
of what they call tamper-proof bits.
This is how you're going to be able to now open. You have to open the bottom of the coffee maker?
Basically, all these holes are going to have screws. So what I'm going to do is take all these screws out, and then this bottom should pop off, and then I got to figure out what's going on with it.
Okay.
Like I said, do I know what I'm in for? No, but you kind of take it as it goes. Probably there's going to be, I'm going to guess there's probably rust or sediment of some sorts, or calcium that tends to clog things up. But we'll see. We took all the screws out.
Okay.
Take the bottom off. All right.
Okay.
As you can see, there's two tubes. One is, to me, there's actually something in it. There's water in it.
Can you bring it a bit closer?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one here. So,
there's water in the tube, you say?
Yeah. So
Interesting.
I'm going to take it off here and then down there. And I'm going to see what's inside of it, if there's something in it.
Okay.
So that's my next test.
How do you take off the tube?
This is why you just squeeze it with a pair of pliers.
Okay.
And then you pull the hose off.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that now.
Is water going to come shooting out when you do that?
I'm going to go like this, and then it's only a little water.
Oh, okay.
I'm just squeezing the clamp. Take it off. Now you got to pull this hose off. Okay, so a lot of this is, sometimes you can fix things and sometimes you can't, but it doesn't hurt to take a look and see what's going on.
Yeah. And I'm going to be honest, the coffee maker that I bought in the interim, not a fan of it. It's over-engineered, like the Audi. It's got all these bells and whistles that are so completely unnecessary, and the basics were like almost forgotten. And maybe what I'll do is I will share my opinion on that new coffee maker at the end of this video.
I gotta bring this to the sink, and I'm gonna turn it this way.
Okay, so you dump the water in this sink and...
Very little.
Okay.
So now the next thing is same idea, is I'm gonna undo the clamp like this at the bottom on the other end.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull the hose off and just see what it looks like on the inside.
All right. I don't know that I can get in there and
Yeah, it's extremely hard.
People with what you're doing. Let's
It's basically squeezing to pull up the clamp.
Yeah.
And then now, oh, that's not good.
Did you just shoot the clamp somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
All right. I can smell the vinegar. That's pretty
Oh,
funny.
yeah, I do. I can smell the vinegar from the last time we cleaned it and it didn't work. That's why we smell the vinegar. All right.
And there's something black in there.
Hold on.
Right there.
Black?
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, let's bring it closer to the camera. Oh, it's
Might be
a piece. It's
either that or a valve.
What is it?
Something that was definitely clogging it.
All right, I'm gonna put this GoPro sort of steady again, and I'm gonna go look for the clamp that
We shot over there.
you just flung across the room.
Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, right here, it has a hole. So that means it's supposed to be in here, and what it's doing is it's allowing not too much water to pass through at a period of time. So this little hole is going to be clogged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run like a piece of a piece of wire through that.
Okay.
So evidently it's supposed to be in that tube.
Okay, and I found your,
Oh, you did? Okay, so you found the clamp. Good. All right, so this is our problem right here. This is actually clogged.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to unclog it, and then I'm going to put it back in the hose, put everything back together, and it should actually work again. All
Okay, what did you find when you took it to the sink?
All right, it's all a learning process, but
Yeah.
as I went along, there's a little hole in here, as you can see. So I took this and just pushed it through, all right, and it pulled out all this
Gunk.
gunk, and that's what was clogging the unit from not allowing it to boil up and feed through the top and continue running.
Is that coffee grind gunk? What is that?
It could be anything. It could be rust. It could be anything. But it's just something over the years that lodges, you know.
All right, so you're gonna put this thing back together again now, and we're
Almost. I'm gonna go through and look at other things too to make sure nothing else
Okay.
is causing problems. But that definitely was the problem.
So what do you think? Maybe I needed to be more vigilant with the vinegar rinse. I should have done it maybe once a month, or
Definitely once in a while doesn't hurt.
right.
But when you do use vinegar, you know what it's going to do? It's going to disrupt the stuff that starts lodging in these tubes, and that's what exactly it did eventually, and then it wound up clogging this. I mean, hey, you take it apart, you unclog it, you're good to go again. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try to clean as much as I can. So the other thing I did was I blew air in through here, and it tests okay. So we got very good flow from going all the way around.
how'd you blow air?
I actually put my mouth in. You can use an air compressor, you can use computer stuff, whatever. I just blew my air, which is fine. We're going to boil water, blow it through anyway. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back in again.
Should I clean that a little bit more?
No, I wash it and everything.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right.
As clean as... Well, actually, you know what I'm going to do? You know what would be a good idea? If you have a Q-tip, I could run it through here.
I have
that long one. You had that line.
From the COVID tests.
Yes. Give me that long Q-tip. I'm going to go in there. As you can see some brown. Like, once again, it'll just help clean it. I mean, it would actually function fine, but you know what? It helps to get the crud out. There's a little bit in there. So
all right.
We're going to do that in the sink and just run a Q-tip through just to clean it a little further. And then I'll put it back together and this should work.
Okay. You got to sit if you want them to see your face.
Okay. I got my big mouth over here. She can't wait for the coffee to be ready. As you can tell, she's yawning. She needs some coffee. But anyway, good thing Marguerite's like, oh, you know, maybe she cleaned the tube. So there was another discovery. There is a valve in here, as you can hear. So it's basically a one-way valve. So the water flows. It will go in one direction and never go in reverse. So as you can hear that?
Yeah, I can.
So
I think
with
they'll be able to
that
pick that
means
up.
it's operating. Now, if you heard nothing and you couldn't blow through the one way, what?
Ah, look at her face.
So it's one way. So that's operating perfectly. We're gonna put it all back together and it should work fine. All right, so this goes like this. Put this on. Takes a little time. Yeah, that one's good. Get this one down here, we're good. Okay. We should be ready to go. So, now that I think about it, I think it was a little bit of like coffee ground that went in here and clogged the nozzle.
Just got stuck. Okay.
Yes. So, but anyway.
All right, now you get to put your tri-wing screws or whatever they are back on with your new little bit set over there.
Yeah, my $40 bit set.
All All right, it's the moment of truth. We plugged it back in. We're gonna go with 8 cups of water, John. What do you think? Let's see what it does.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
I'm gonna pour it in.
All right.
Okay.
Hit the button.
All right, here we go.
All right. Let's see what happens.
It's perking.
Oh, here comes the water. Yay! With not so much steam.
It didn't even take long. Remember, it used to take long.
Yeah.
Passes all the tests.
So far, we're hitting 7 cups, which is also a really good sign. I think you fixed it.
I think it's going to work better than it's worked in how long? Watch our videos and you'll throw a lot less things out because you'll be surprised how it could be a simple fix. And it was very simple, actually. It's very simple.
Well, it's never a video without Athena barking, but I'm now ready to give old Betsy here a whirl. Let's see if we fix this. And I have spoiled myself and like to make my coffee cappuccino style. So that's what this little contraption from Amazon is going to do for me. But let's see how this one does. Stop. Okay, we're going to stop the video because you're making too much noise. I made a perfect cup of coffee. Smells awesome. And it's going to be a good morning. Final test this weekend, this side. We are going to use the pot today. So we're going to start with our favorite Trader Joe's coffee beans. Alrighty. We use about 5 cups of water. The moment of truth. I'm gonna hit the button.
Hit it.
Hit it. Hit it! I hear it! I hear it, sweetheart! Alright, moment of truth. We are over the 4-cup line, so that's a good sign. We didn't have a lot of steam coming out at all. Another good sign. I think we are back in business.